Summer is in motion, and you don't want to miss a moment of it. With Bravado Wireless, get unlimited talk, text, and data at a price you can feel great about. This summer, go bold. Go outside, go barefoot. We are Bravado Wireless, and we believe in the power of connection.
Hey, we are back to the 2018 Bravado Wireless Football Media Days here at the Bravado TV studios. Shannon, we have one of our most favorite teams right here, and they are down south. One of our most important areas for Bravado Wireless is the Idabel area, and we have the Idabel Warriors. We want to thank them for coming up because they had about a 4-hour drive up here this morning. They've still got sleepies in their eyes probably. All right, we've got this little guy right here next to me is Donte Reece. Then we have LaQuan Wells, and we have Coach Jeffery Gibson, first-year Idabel coach. Congratulations, welcome. I got to meet you this spring out of the Woodback Classic that Bravado Wireless sponsors. Had a great conversation, and I think from my feeling, I think Idabel football is in great hands. You know, every time I talk to you, you got a big smile on your face, and you're excited about Idabel Warrior. So let's get to talking about Idabel Warrior football, man. So. Good off season, I'm assuming. Had a real good off season.
Yes, the guys, they've been working hard. I made it in February, and so the young men, they've bought into the program, on the weights, the summer program. It went well. So the guys, they've been doing a great job in the off season.
You know what's great about that is we're down at that Woodback Classic, and every time the Idabel was playing during that, the football team came out of the weight room and off their workouts and stuff and sat and watched the games and cheered them on, and even had a couple bravado chants in there too. So,
but yeah, and that's one thing that we promote. I asked these guys, we're going to support all of our programs in Idabel. Yesterday, they were at the softball game, so. Right. Yes, you'll see them there.
You know, and that's what's so great. You know, and I speak real highly of all of our teams that come up here, but I think, you know, Idabel's got to be in my top tier, because every time we go down there, they treat us like rock stars. When they see that big trailer pull in, man, they're all like, yeah, we're glad you're here. And then, you know, and then every time I run into any of the young men, like we did the basketball tournament down there, I said, hey, coach, we got to have some help carrying equipment. They carried the equipment up and down the stairs for us. They got us, you know, brought us drinks. And that's really refreshing, coach, to have the attitudes of, hey, man, what can I do to help you out? And that's got to make you feel great.
Yes, it makes me feel great, and it transitions to the football field. You know, our first practice yesterday, it was the best, and I let these guys know, out of my 16 years of coaching, first day of practice, oh yeah, we had a great one.
That's good to hear, and it's kind of setting the standard for right. All right, so Coach, let's talk about what's your expectations going in. First year coach here, head coach at Idabel. What's your expectations going in for this team?
These guys to be real competitive, for them to continue to work hard on and off the field, and to win ball games. Yes, definitely. Hopefully win a state title. Right. And so that's the goal, but also developing productive citizens. Yep. That's one of our main things. That's also,
you know, and that's, you know, you've got a great athletic director in Chad Austin.
Yes.
You've got a great superintendent in Doug Brown. Yes. And that's one thing I like is, you know, I had lunch with Mr. Brown a few months ago, and he said, you know, as long as we're putting out good people, good productive members of society.
Yes.
And I'm happy to hear you say that. But I already knew that because I spent so much time down at Idabel. Like I said, these kids are great, you know. So we're going to be on first name basis by the time this season's over, right?
Yes. Yeah, I tell you, with Chad, Mr. Brown, Ms. Johnson, they do a great job of just providing us with everything that we need to be successful. So just big ups to those guys.
Yeah. And we really love you guys. All right, let's get on these guys. LaQuan, I'm going to ask you, man, returning senior, what's your feelings? What kind of vibe are you getting going into this season?
It's pretty good. We got a lot of young people, but they learn like real fast, like they've been there before, and we should be good.
You've got to like this. If the young kids are stepping in like the freshman, sophomore, and they're picking it up,
Yeah, and they're learning like every day.
Yeah, that's got to make you feel real good as a senior.
Real good.
Yeah, because not only makes you feel good they're learning, but it's got to make you feel good as a leader that you're doing something right that they're picking up on, and going, man, we got to follow this guy right here. So that's good. That's good stuff to hear. Donte, same thing, man. What's your coming out of off season, lifting weights and stuff? Have you had good participation and good everything?
Oh yes, sir. It was good.
How's your team chemistry? I mean, everybody getting along real well?
Yes, it's just some days we just bump heads just to see who's all competitive and stuff like that.
Nothing wrong with that, right? Because you got to see, if you're like, if I came up to you and said, man, I'm stronger than you, and you're like, no, I'm going to bench more than you, we're going to get after it, right?
Oh yes.
That's right.
Definitely.
All right, so after we get done here in a little bit, we're going to go out there and we're going to go back here and find the weights, and we're going to pump some, right? Back when I was much younger, I would probably challenge you. Now I'm an old man, I can't do that. But.
Hey, these guys, I'll tell you, they're in the weight room. They eat the weights all the time. Hey, coach, I'll get a phone call. Hey, can you come open the weight room? Coach, we want to get a little extra lifting.
Yeah.
So.
Well, like I said, when we were down there this spring, we're pulling around the trailer, and they're out there flipping those big tires and stuff, and I'm like, man, these guys are just getting on it, and that's good to see, And then I can't stress enough. It's just great because they're good young men, and we go to all these schools, and everyone's nice, but they don't all just run and say, hey, what can I do to help? And all these kids are like, man, what can we do to help you out? And I'm like, God, these guys are great. Coach, let's talk about your, I know you've talked about some senior leadership, but what are some more of your strengths for this team this year?
Well, offensive line, defensive line would definitely be a strength for us. We have athletes, and, my goal as an offense coordinator to get these guys in space, and I have a lot of guys that I can get in space,
Right.
And so I'm excited.
Yeah, I know Idabelle has never been short on speed.
Yes.
I mean, never been. They've got more speed than they know what to do with, and I guess hopefully you're blessed again this year with it.
Yeah, but this year, even though we have some young guys, but offensive line, defensive line wise, it's just not tremendous depth, but we definitely have some talent. Our first 11. Offensively and defensively.
Good,
yes.
Good. All right, LaQuan, I'm going to ask you, who's the fastest on the ball club?
Oh, no question, no doubt about it, me.
I like that. No doubt about it. Now, all you guys watching at home, you're going to watch this as they're driving back, and y'all going to be going, all right, LaQuan said you're going to be tightening up your shoes. When LaQuan said he was the fastest, we're going to see when he gets back today. Right? All right. Donte, who's the clown on the team?
Oh, we got two of them. We got John Wolf and Corbin Cooper.
Yeah? All right. Keep the team loose and everything?
Oh, yes.
Yeah. All right. Good deal. All right. Now, I'm going to ask you both this. You score time, no time remaining. You can either kick an extra point, tie it, and go to overtime, or you can go for two and a win. What do?
You go first.
I believe in my kicker, so I'm going to go with kicker.
Go to overtime, go for the win in overtime?
I mean...
LaQuan, he wants. I see what he's going. Give me the ball, coach. I'm going to get the corner of that pylon and drag that football right across that pylon. Aren't you?
I believe in the best kicker in the state. I'm going to go with the kicker.
All right. Who do you have marked on your calendar that you want to play and beat the most?
That's a tough one.
You got a bunch of teams down there y'all want to beat, don't you? Yeah. You got Brocabo, and you got Hugo, you got Valiant, and
I say Brocabo.
Right.
We owe them.
Right.
Does it have to be one team?
No, you can
I'm going to go with all 10 plus the playoffs.
There you go. I like that. Coach, you got to like that confidence, right?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah. And that's the thing is, a lot of people see this be like, well, man, he's got a little bit swagger. You got to have some swagger.
You got to have some confidence.
You got to have some confidence. You can be a good young man and be a good person and have all that confidence.
Oh, yeah, he's definitely not a cocky guy.
Yeah.
He's confident, and I like that. You have to have, like you said, you have to have a little.
Hey, as an ex-offensive lineman, if you're going to have that confidence, I want you to have the ball because you're going to bust your butt to get across that and get that first down. I like that. I'll take that all day long, twice on Sunday.
That's right.
That's all right. Coach, any last comments? You seem to have a good group of kids.
Yeah, I have a great group of kids, and one thing we've just been focusing on, I've been talking to the seniors about leadership, continue to lead. We have high expectations for this year, And we were just excited. I'm just itching to get on the sideline, you know, and get this season started. Yeah.
Now, we will be down in Idabel, Oklahoma. Shakota's going to travel down there, so we're going to lead the way down there. And we're going to be covering the Shakota-Idabel game down there. And we're so very excited to be down there once again to Idabel and cover one of the Idabel Warriors games. Like I said, they always treat us right. We're gonna stop by doggone it, the burger joint there, Jake's. We'll stop by Jake's, give us a big old burger before we go out and cover the ball game. And folks, if you're watching this from the Idabel area, go check them out. Go watch some Idabel Warrior football. You will not see some of the, from top to bottom, some of the best young men that you'll meet down there. All right, check them out. Get a hold of their booster club. See if you can help them out. Buy them a pregame meal. Get them a postgame meal. Get them some soap so they don't go home stinking to mom and dad, you know, because they get that locker room gets stinking. You know, maybe buy them some Febreze or something. Help them out. Support these young men. They need your support, not only financially, emotionally, and pats on the backs go a long ways. So check them out. And guys, man, thanks for making that big drive up here. Holy cow, I know that's a long drive. I've made that drive a lot. Coach, always a pleasure. You know, it feels like Coach Gibson and I've known each other for 20 years since we talk, right?
That's good.
It's good stuff right there. Folks, check them out. I'm your host, Eric Shannon, here in the Bravado TV studios. Coming up next, we should have the Dewar Dragons, I believe, coming up next. But go down and check out some Idabel football down south. Don't forget where they're at. One of our favorite places down there. All right, we'll be right back after this.